What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ben, and this is 3T's Mobile Automotive Repair. Today, we've got a 98 Cobra Mustang. Customer states that the vehicle stalls out and died on him on the road. We found out that we can get it to start and run for 1 minute and 30 seconds only. We're going to go diagnose this. I have no idea what's going on, but follow along and let's see if we can figure it out together. So I mean, it's working, but I don't know why it keeps shutting off. It could be because I'm mimicking a battery and that battery is so bad that it can't stay running, but I don't know. It's a little odd that it does that. And then the radio goes just crazy blaring in there. Not really sure what's wrong with this thing. So I'm gonna leave my box hooked up this time and see if it stays running, but it seems like it's going to stall right now. Yeah, right there. Okay, so that's all it does. It runs for a few minutes and then it dies. That's fun. This is going to be a perplexing one. I need a battery. That's the first thing I need to do, is get a battery in it so I can stop using the damn box. Because what do I normally tell y'all? Basics. You need voltage, right? I have an alternator that works, but so technically it could be just fine, like it doesn't matter, it can stay running, but something's causing it to stall. While this is still hooked up, let's see if we can pull some codes. No codes right now. I don't know. I can tell you, I have never seen a stick shift with a convertible top. I know they make them, obviously, but it's a little rare, and I've never seen one, ever. Most convertibles I see are always... Oh, there it goes. It almost sounds like it's running out of gas. Like fuel is shutting off when that happens, which is a little odd. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting your video, but I've recently had a lot of people reach out asking a lot of questions. I recently, this past weekend, did a 1.5 hour long call with a gentleman in Reno, Nevada. I'm gonna put that video up soon, but I think it's gonna be better if we start maybe doing some live streams. So if you would like to see me do some live streams, what day of the week, what time of the day, and how frequently? Once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month? Looking for your feedback on this. So what would you guys like to see? What do you want to talk about? Leave those comments and everything down below and what you think we should do, and we'll start getting some live streams going if that's what you guys want to see. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of the video. I think I know what's going on. So anyway, here's fuel pressure. If we sit and let this run for maybe, you know, a minute or two while I log in and check what fuel pressure should be, it slowly starts dropping down to 20 and 10 psi. Fuel pressure. Okay, see, it's starting to die. Hey. There's our pressure going way down. We're at 10 psi, and then it's just gonna die. Ugh. So, why is our fuel pump cutting out? That's the question. So we're at the low end of our threshold, 30 to 50 psi for engine running. So did we lose power, or are we just have a shit pump in it? See, I'll film you and put you on YouTube. I'll put you on YouTube so when your friends act up, I have proof that they're being stupid in a Jeep. All right, so teenagers. This is my last teenager. I broke one thing. Okay. So yeah, that's our last teenager. He's 16. Well, I say it's our last teenager that's gonna be driving with friends and stuff like that. So a little stressful, but oh well. I went through it twice already, so got one more. Anyway, back to reality here, which that is reality. But so we need to monitor our voltage at the pump. Okay, so we're hooked up, watching that. So it died on me while I was trying to test that. The first time I just had bad pin connections. So we're just watching. I know you guys probably won't see this if it happens, but I'll let you see as best as I can. Is that better? Yeah. All right, so we're sitting at 13 volts or so. So I'm just watching my pressure, and I'm gonna keep watching this. Now this last time when I just had my head under there, I could hear the pump shut off and turn on and then shut off. Nope, it just glitched. See, I just lost power. So there we go. I lost power. Why did I lose power? Son of a monkey's uncle. All right, that's good. See that? Testing helps. Okay. I wonder how many people would have just thrown a fuel pump in this and then moved on. Oop. Okay, so we have an answer. We have a lack of power. It dies. I really would like to know if that's the ground circuit or the power circuit, but what we're going to do is the basic easy thing. Where's our pump? I lost my pump. Right here. Okay. Inertia switch. So the green here. Oh, what else does that green feed? Oh, it tells the PCM that it has fuel pressure. Okay, so inertia switch, highly doubtful, but we're not going to rule it out. We're going to go right to the relay first. I wish that the cooling fans were on, because if the cooling fans died, then I would know that I'm losing power from the relay, because they feed the cooling fans also, according to this, but I don't know how true that is. So anyway, what we're going to do, what is this, 2 relays? Okay, so yeah, that's the 4 valve, I believe. So it says there's, on the 4.6 liter 4 valve Mustang, a normally closed low speed fuel pump relay is wired into the power to pump circuit. With the low speed fuel pump relay contacts in the normally closed position, full B+ is sent to the fuel pump for high speed operation. For low speed fuel pump operation, the PCM will ground the low fuel pump circuit, which opens the relay contacts. With the relay contacts open, power to the fuel pump must now pass through a resistor that is wired into the pump circuit. Why the freak did they do that? So the way it works, I don't even know why it works this way, but it does. They have 2 relays and a resistor. So the low speed relay is closed, which allows the regular relay to do its job, and it sends power to the pump. But for some reason, it'll shut that relay down, and then it forces the voltage to go through a resistor to lower the voltage going to the pump. So being that we're losing voltage, we still need to just think which relay is cutting out on us, which the low speed one probably works, because when it opens, we lose power. And that would mean that the resistor could be bad, which wherever the resistor is, it says it's wired into the circuit, into the main circuit somewhere. Okay, I gotta find that. Because if our regular relay was no good, we wouldn't even get power at all. But it could be cutting out. The relay could be getting hot. So I need to find out. This is a really dumb design. Yeah, it's right here. Would you look at that? I don't know what that goes to, but that looks like it's something. Oh, I found it. Look at those wires sitting there, touching the tire. The resistor, so I can get you in there to see it. The resistor's right there. And the wires are these that got ripped out of it because the Fender Well is not here. There's no Fender Well in the car. Now granted, there's not one on the driver's side either. So I really don't know what went flying out from under the car, but that's our fuel pump issue right there. Yep, it's destroyed. So, this is the resistor. The wires are completely ripped out of it. So I was gonna say before, I had got real excited, recorded a quick little section of that because I was super happy because I thought that the problem that he had was that his Fender Well got ripped out from under the car. That's not the case. Something he must have just hit, but that's why you should have Fender Wells in your car. It would have prevented this if he ran something over that was just in the road and went up in there, it wouldn't have torn this up. He would have just ran it over and been fine. But because there's no Fender Wells in either front tire, this was the outcome, I assume. It's all just an assumption. We do know that this is the problem and this is why the vehicle won't run. So, there's a few Ford part numbers on here, so I'm sure we can find one. That's going to be our next step. So I'm going to get in touch with him, let him know what's going on, and we're going to move this thing and get it put back where it was and go from there. But I'm pretty confident this is what it is. So let me go see if we can find this, and we'll continue the video later. Okay. Well, it's January. It's January 7th. The last time you saw me, which was only about 2 seconds ago, that was November. It's been a while, but I found it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I found this. Basically, found a guy on Facebook that had an old Cobra. Same year, 98, I think this is. It's been a while. That's the resistor. This is what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. We're going to have to modify it a little bit, especially on the connector side, just because his connector is completely gone. Everything got ripped out of the car from whatever he ran over. But we're going to find out right now how this is going to go. So, all right, there it is. Right up there. So there's the resistor. There's the harness. It's literally all it is. But again, if the wheel well was there, they wouldn't have had this problem. Because that's what happens. All right, we're we're gonna go start this thing up. I gotta get my scanner and get my fat butt off the ground. Whee! See if we have any codes in there still. Nope, no codes. Let's go to live data because it's still running. So obviously it works. I don't know what the resistance value should have been on it because it didn't give me much, but alright, well, there's no catalytic converters in it. I just wanted to check that out. But other than that, that was it. The resistor took care of it. The vehicle now runs, stays running. I will go on a test drive. It's a little tough to drive because if y'all remember back in October, I tore my hamstring. The clutch on that thing is insanely strong, and I still don't have a lot of power in that leg. So when I do push the clutch, when I'm sitting here holding it, my leg wants to give out. So I'm not doing that today. I'm a little tired. But other than that, I'm surprised we got this thing fixed, mainly because I didn't think we were going to find the part. So I'm really glad that we found it, and I'm really glad it's done because I want it off the side of my house. So anyway, if you got one of these older ones, now here's the year ranges. All right, 96, 97, 98 Cobra has that resistor in it, and 4.6, and then I believe only the 98 Mustang GT with the 4.6, it could be the 97, but I think it's the 98, has that resistor. Everything else does not. 99 is when they came out with a separate module in the back to run the pump as a variable pump. I believe it's variable, but there's a control module in the back. They don't have this, and they don't have the relay module box that's in that Fender Well either. They got rid of that. And in the older year Cobras, GTs and Mustangs, they didn't have that dual relay system with the resistor. They just had the separate relay in whatever that box is called, the constant control relay box. That's what I'm talking about. Outside of that, those years have this resistor. So if you ever run into it, which I highly doubt you will, this is probably one of those one-off idiot jobs. That resistor usually doesn't fail, but you got no Fender Well, it's going to break. Simple as that. So all in all, we're done. I'm glad it's running. It stays running. I will test drive. If I got a problem, I'll bring you back. But other than that, I'm out of here. This job's done, and I'm going inside because it's freezing out. I appreciate you guys. If you like what we're doing, hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you later.